Oh, everyone, gather around. Gather around, I've got some good news. What is Christmas without good news? Now, remember I told you that about the Methodist women planning to observe a week of prayer for our missions? And I had word that the Carterville, Georgia church had also made plans for an offering on Christmas Day for our work here in King County. I wrote to the mission board and suggested they might like to promote this idea among all the churches. Well, what better way to observe Christmas than to send the glad tidings? The mission board liked the idea, so they asked a fine lady in Maryland to take it on as her project. She wrote by hand 1,000 letters, wrapped 700 packages of literature, and with her own money mailed 3,000 circulars. We must write Miss Annie Armstrong a long thank you letter. Word soon reached us that the offering had been a great success, and even consider leaving. Miss Lee, you are a very dedicated Chinese pastor, and you know the customs better than I. So you're probably right to be anxious when your converts stop worshiping their ancestral tablets. You may be called on to face the persecutors for the cause of Christ. And indeed he did. They pulled him by his hair, drug him by his hair, and tore his scalp from his head. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. I was home in Virginia in time to attend his annual Southern Baptist Convention. What a surprise awaited for me there. Oh my! Oh my! Look at that banner! Huge silk red banner. Oh, it's enormous! Oh, my dear Shalene Christian sent that to me. And the precious note reads, "We thank God that he gave his servants wisdom to choose and send so good a missionary as Miss Moon, whose heart is filled with love like that unto the Son of God." Back in China, 1892. Oh, I do feel the effects of old age. I'm 58. So much work still to do. You may be the senior missionary in China, but I feel I must defy your wishes and go to Pingtu at Christians. Yes, I'm aware my life would be in danger. Empress Dowager is to be feared by each of us. The bosses have full control of the roads, but someone must give our Chinese Christians support. I had them bring their sedan chair, like the Chinese officials rode in, and seated with the curtain flaps open, I rode to Pingtu, looking from side to side. I knew if I was discovered I would be put to death, but no one even noticed me. I must say I prayed every inch of the trip. I did not know I had that much nerve left in me. Our homes, churches, schools were all destroyed. 2 years later, I returned to Ping Chau. We now had our first nurse. She had heard me speak when she was just a child. Dr. Ayers came to build the first foreign hospital in the little Southern Baptist Convention. Back in the States, my sister and Mona begged me to return home to stay. I'm very tired now and find myself quoting a well-worn saying, "Go on joyously as much as you can. And if you do not always go on joyously, at best go on courageously and confidently." No, really, I'll be fine. I can't share the news of my letter, not just now anyway, to anyone. My little sister Mona. My little sister Mona took her own life November the 8th, 19th. Mr. Adams, I think if you will excuse me, I want to take a long walk by the seashores and take out and dust off some sweet old memories. Sad, disturbing news has reached us that the Foreign Mission Board is gravely in debt. no more help can be sent this year for the poor, starving people. Sometimes I don't think I can go on. But we need more books, or we will have to close the schools. I want to turn my checks over to the mission board to help with the debt. Where will it all end? I pray no missionary will ever be as lonely as I have been. I cannot eat when Chinese children are starving to death on the streets. I will not eat. Mr. Adams, are the Newton 7 children going to starve to death? I must not eat. My head hurts so. Leave China? No, not just now when I'm so needed. Where are you taking me, young man? Qingqiao is my home. Oh, Chinese Christians, do you know I love you? The ship is so big. Oh, it's so big. Miss Miller, you're so kind to travel with me. I must trust God. Miss Miller, do you see him? Do you see him? He's coming for me. He's coming for me.